Tekken Bowling League is a non-profit, non-professional league created for entertainment purposes only. The events or storylines that occur in these videos are fan fiction and are in no way canon to the actual Tekken franchise.
Get ready for the next battle.
Hello everyone and welcome to this Tekken Bowling League exhibition match. It's a little preseason matchup. Asuka Kazama now taking over Team Playtime as the new captain, and Steve Fox didn't get an opportunity to bowl last season, so these two will be going at it. Now this is an official game in terms of the player stats, however it does not affect the team going into this season. So team stats will not change at all, player stats will. So whatever they score here will count towards these players' average and win-loss. This is an official game in terms of statistics, as Asuka will almost open up with a spare but just slightly miss that. So we chose these two because of what I mentioned earlier. Asuka switching teams, becoming a new captain, basically having to start fresh, and Steve just not getting an opportunity to play at all. So that is why these two were selected for the exhibition match, as Steve opens up with a split. Now on his second ball here, he will roll it right through the middle. That's good if we were playing football. He got a nice field goal, but that's not going to cut it in bowling, as one pin remains, and these players are tied at 9. Moving into the second frame now. Asuka with a nice roll right up the middle for a strike. Beautifully done. You know she probably has a sour taste in her mouth after that defeat last season. The way she kind of just choked the final frame, and she's looking to redeem herself. If not in this game, definitely next season. Now being a captain, she has more weight on her shoulders, more pressure. She's gotta make her shots count. As Steve opens up with another 9, we'll see if he can pick this up though. And it looks good, just barely clips it, but hey, barely counts. So that will be a spare for Steve Fox.
Player 1.
Now entering frame 3, Asuka with her first ball. Rips it right down the middle. Looks good. Looked promising, but not quite to the side enough. One of the pins just escaped the ball.
Frame 3, second throw.
Bowling again, trying to get this spare, and she will just be a little off target on that one. Had some good speed on it, but she went with power over accuracy, and that's not what you want to do for spare pickups.
Player 2.
She seems to be struggling a little bit with some of her clutch spares lately. You know, she's kind of known for being this clutch player, but we haven't seen that out of her so far today or last season, really. As Steve will pretty much do the same thing she did, but with less speed, just slightly too far to the left. These bowlers are both kind of rolling it straight up the lane and not putting a lot of spin or curve on the ball, so they got to be more accurate if they're going to bowl like that. And Asuka looks like she kind of dropped that one. It looks like it just rolled off her fingers at the end, and so it didn't quite get the speed on it that she wanted, and kind of veered off to the right. Not a good sign, but we'll see if she can pick it up. Looks promising, hits the head pin, rolls across the picket fence for the spare. So that's kind of the same ball she had last season, where she choked the shot. This time she figured out how to pick it up here in this exhibition match. And now Steve will go right up the middle and leave 3 pins still standing.
Player 2. Frame 4, second throw.
He's going to scoot over. He's doing a dangerous ball. This usually doesn't work out, but he does it beautifully. He might be the first we've seen actually be able to kind of just hug the gutter there and get it all the way down in a straight line. He seems to be really good at bowling the ball perfectly straight, so he does have excellent control, excuse me, as Asuka will leave 4 pins on her first ball. Trying again to pick up the spare, looks good, ooh, clips one, and then falls in between the other 2. So that looked promising, but not quite good enough. Valiant effort though. Steve will once again roll right up the middle, and he will get robbed of what looked like was going to be his first strike, but the 10 pin denied him that opportunity. And he's going to hug the gutter again, and again be able to pull it off. That is just absolutely incredible, the amount of control he has to keep that ball going straight. I'm really impressed. I think if he did get to play last year, we could have seen some amazing things. And now Asuka will go right up the middle. Had a very slight curve on it at the end. She will leave 4 pins again. We'll see if she can pick up this spare. She's left the last 2 frames open, so not very good, and that will make it 3 straight that she cannot pick up the spare as the head pin evades her ball.
Player 2, frame 6.
I'm sorry, it's been 2 straight. She did pick up the spare a couple frames back, as Steve will pretty much start off the exact same way she did. Looked good, curved to the left at the very end.
Frame 6, second throw.
He's going right up the middle with it, and that was pretty much the exact same ball he did on the first throw, but a little bit slower. That's not going to get it done. You got to hit that head pin. So a disappointing miss there, as he will walk off. He knows what he did wrong. Let's see if he can capitalize when he comes back. Asuka now with 2 straight open frames. Not this time. She's getting the strike, getting back on track. Got a little luck from that pin as it just barely rolled into the 5 there. But sometimes that's all you need, is a little luck on your side. She says that's the lesson for today, and we'll walk off. And now Steve will try to copy her, but leave a split, and that's going to be, it's doable, but those are not easy to pick up. We'll see if he can do it. He does have two spares in a row, followed by a barely miss. This one, it looks good, and he's got it. What an amazing pickup. He has just absolutely blown me away with his pickups. Let's actually get a replay on that one, as he will roll it, clip it, and it will just kind of clothesline the other pin for the spare pickup. That's how you do it right there. Now Asuka bowling for her 2nd strike opportunity and gets it. That is a double. So we will watch it a few times. Right up the middle, shakes her hands off, walks off. Great double there. She might have just taken a good lead, but it's still a close matchup. Let's see, Steve, looks like that one kind of rolled off his fingers. We saw Asuka do it earlier. This time Steve Fox, the ball kind of just comes out a little too early. So he'll scoot over, let it rip, gets the pins, and another spare pickup. He has been absolutely incredible today with some of these spares. With the rolling down the side of the gutter, the bank shot off the wall now, and then he had the clothesline split pickup. Just absolutely incredible, as Asuka gets robbed of a triple right there. She could have had a turkey on that one, but the 9 pin denied her. Can she get her revenge on this 9 pin? No. Her ball will veer slightly to the right at the very end, and that will be another open frame. Asuka's got to be disappointed with this. She takes a lot of pride in everything she does, and you know she's not happy with this performance or her first one in season 1. As Steve will get a strike now. She left the door open, and he's walking right in. That's going to be a strike, and this game's close.
Frame 10. First throw.
Asuka rolls, and she slams the door in his face. That was a nice little tease there. Hey, the door's open, come up. He gets on the porch and she shuts it. Just brutal right there. She gets the strike. Depending what she does here, she could possibly lock this game away. A slow ball though, and she will leave the 5-pin. No luck on this one. Nothing rolled into it. She's going to have to pick this up to make it hard on Steve to make a comeback here. And it looks good, and she does. So that will be a spare strike final. I believe she's about a 156. She will give the thumbs up, walk away, and Steve Fox will have to basically strike out, but he will get his first ever overcharge. I think all of them experience it at least once. Sometimes you just slip on the lane, or your fingers get stuck, or whatever happens, they just go down the lane with the ball. And that's going to be 9 pins. That will not be a spare, so he does not get a third ball, which means Asuka Kazama gets her first career victory, as Steve Fox will be 0-1. Thank you all for tuning into this exhibition match. Like I said, this has nothing to do with the upcoming season. It does not affect the team stats in any way, but it does officially go on record for these players. I thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, a wonderful new year upcoming, and I will see you all next year for the start of Season 2. Have a wonderful day.